Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're back covering a new snapshot because 23W03A has just released for Minecraft Java Edition. Now, a quick disclaimer, and I'm going to make this very clear, this is for 1.19.4, not 1.20. We will still see tweaks and additions to the experimental toggle for 1.20, but this actual snapshot cycle is for 1.19.4. So let's cover the first two changes within this snapshot. The first one is if you actually rename an armor stand, so let's name it to sub, and then you place this armor stand down, it should keep its name upon being broken, as you can see, and you can place this and break it every single time and it will always keep its name. So that's a good change, because if you have them named, and you can also get data packs where you can have the name hovering above its head like the player does in multiplayer, so it will also keep the name in that case. So that's a really good change. The next one is Vexes. If they don't have an item in their main hand or offhand, their charging animation will be different. So the actual Vex right there isn't holding anything in its hand, and the animation don't seem... Okay, it does. It puts both hands out when it charges. So the actual normal LA will put its sword up. The LA holding no items will put both hands out when it's charging at you. So that's just a different little tweak to the Vex. I might have said LA. I do apologize if I did. The next thing is if you actually load up Minecraft for the first time, there is now actually a sort of thing that will show for you to basically tell you how to use certain things. Also, auto jump is now off by default. So whenever you launch the game for the first ever time, this will no longer be set to true. It will be set to false, which is so good, and you can turn it on if you want it on. There is also a new setting within the accessibility settings called notification display time, and this can be anything from 10 up to 0.5. And what this basically does is if you get a notification like when you actually get a new crafting recipe. So I've removed all recipes from me. If I now give myself something, as you can see, it will stay up in that top corner for a lot longer. Now, if I quickly just go back to the actual options and then accessibility and then turn this all the way down, as you can see, if I now get a actual recipe, as you can see, it comes and then it will go a lot quicker. So you can actually customize how long that stays up there for now. Another thing that's changed, the actual resource pack folder can now be actually adjusted by using your arrow keys. So you can use the up and down arrow keys to move around the page. You no longer have to use your mouse. There's a new biome tag called increased fire burnout, because in this actual update, fire will burn out quicker in certain biomes. I'm guessing that probably means like snowier biomes, it'll burn out quicker. I'm not too sure what's in the biome, I haven't actually looked. I have actually now got the increased fire burnout tag open, and inside of the actual tag is the bamboo jungle, the mushroom fields, the mangrove swamp, snowy slopes, frozen peaks, jagged peaks, swamps, and jungles. There is also a new tag for snow golem melts, so that is now done through tags rather than the hotness of the biome. I think it was just done through like the biome temperature. It's now done through a list of biome tags. Inside of the snowman melts tag is the badlands, the basalt delta, the crimson forest, the desert, the eroded badlands, the nether waste, the savannah plateau, the Solsan Valley, Warp Forest, Windstep Savannah, and Wooded Badlands. There is also a new game rule within this update. It is command modification block limit, and what this basically does is it limits the amount of blocks you can alter with the /fill command and /fill biome command. So I've set it to 1, which means if I now try to run this actual fill biome command, I will only be able to alter 1 block in the actual world. If I then change this to 1000, I'll then be able to alter 1000 blocks in the world with that fill biome command. I think this command is so good. This is something Minecraft needed, because it's so annoying when you're trying to fill a big area, and I think the limit before was, I think, 36,000 something. I could be wrong on that though. So I think you can now go above that, which is really cool. A quick 1.20 fix is if you actually have mob heads, you now no longer need to crouch to place them on top of note blocks. They will place on automatically and it won't actually ring the note block, which is a good addition, because you had to actually crouch before. If you tried to place it on while you weren't crouching, it would just play the note block. Now there is a lot more within this actual snapshot, but it's a lot of just little tweaks As you can see, there are quite a few more technical changes. Ones to actually note here is a new string source is now available for the data modification command and new execute sub commands. There's also new things with the network protocol. So as you can see here, the clone command can now be used in different dimensions, or to clone things from, let's say, the end to the overworld. That wasn't the case before. That is a really good change. The execute if / unless has now a dimension tag, so you can now have a dimension tag to that rather than just a biome or something, a block pos or something. And you can also now execute on and then a load of different things. So vehicle, passenger, controller, owner, leash, target, attacker, which is actually really cool. There has been adjustments to weather. The duration of the weather change now matches the game's regular weather cycle. I think this was a bug before. If you'd set it to like 0 or something, it would cause really bad delays and the weather would just stick as the same for ages. There's more things here about chat. And then, as you can see right here, there are a load of bug fixes. A lot of them are actually to do with damage wobbles and things to do with like PvP and stuff like that. A bug here to note: cauldrons fill with powdered snow in frozen ocean biomes, although it's raining, not snowing. So I'm guessing they will now fill with rain. Burning mobs won't get extinguished by rain in warm patches of frozen ocean biomes. Also, Riptide doesn't work in rain within a frozen ocean biome, so I'm guessing there was something wrong with the weather in frozen oceans. Maybe it was counting as the wrong type. Magma cubes, shadows will now change with their size, so if they're bigger, their shadow will be bigger. Goats won't spawn on grass after initial world generation, so now if you actually have some sort of goat farm, they should now spawn on grass once you have actually made the world. And here is a bug that I was actually talking about when we uploaded the 119.3 video. Fire charges aren't consumed when igniting creepers, using them in survival or adventure mode. So now if you ignite a creeper with a fire charge, it will now use a fire charge. And also, villager AI broken when workstation is nearby. Now there's a lot here, but it's a lot of little things that mean absolutely nothing to most players because it's a lot of technical changes. The only two changes are obviously the accessibility things, auto jump, and also the notification display time, and then the changes to fetches and armor stands. This is one of many 119.4 snapshots we are going to see, and also I do expect we will get some 120 things within these snapshots as well. But anyway, with that being said, that is where I'm going to actually end this video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys thought of this snapshot in the actual comments. It's not a very big one, but it is huge for technical players. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.